Alright guys, what's going on? So, about a week ago, I did put out a video discussing how the Path of Exile 1 update from Jonathan could have killed Path of Exile 1 if that is truly what they went on. I did get a little bit heated in that video, and just to be clear, I got heated not because I was mad personally at Jonathan or anyone at Grinding Your Games, but because I simply love what they've done so much that when they do make missteps, I want to make sure that my feedback is heard, and I do want to be as vocal as possible as to why I feel that way. Which is why in this video, I'm going to be a shill. This is fucking incredible. While I do understand that Path of Exile 2 is massively successful, I do also want it to be understood that Path of Exile 2 is not a game for me. I do not like Path of Exile 2. I disagree with many of the fundamental design choices made for Path of Exile 2. However, comparing this to Path of Exile 1's update, I did think it was a little bit harsh to just completely neglect the game that got you here in order to help the game that's going to get you where you want to go. I understand the logic, but completely neglecting PoE 1 doesn't make sense to me. And when they thought about it, it didn't make sense to them either. Which is why this exists. Update on Path of Exile 1. We announced last week some unfortunate news regarding the timeline for 3.26.0 for Path of Exile 1. Coming out of that, we have adjusted some of our internal resources to be able to provide you with some content to fill the time until that expansion arrives. To start, we'll be running a 1-month event that has some of our wacky ideas that never quite made it off the brainstorming board. What does Path of Exile 1 look like when 19 ascendancy classes you know and are familiar with are all of a sudden replaced by a different 19? What does Path of Exile 1 look like when you get to play a witch and ascend into becoming a harbinger? These are the questions our design team have asked each other, and in this event we'll provide you with some of those answers. We'll release more details about this content soon, but we're looking forward to seeing how the community reacts to some of our more unhinged ideas. There's more to announce, and we'll keep you updated as we know. What this tells me here is that they heard us. They listened to us. People like me, people like Kripparrian, people like Zizaran, and people like Darth. People who actually care about this game and love it to death and want to see the best for it. And in listening to us, they came to a conclusion. One that stated the following. This was a little bit of an overstep in a negative direction. And while for the health of the game and for the health of the company, we cannot completely redirect our focus away from what we announced there, we can slightly redirect it and make Path of Exile 1 better for the time being. They are aware that it's not great news and that we all wanted to see 3.26.0 a lot sooner than what's going to end up happening. But this 1-month event where we're seeing 19 ascendancy classes change, and I think that's important to note here, 19, not 19 as in the 18 classes you know for all the main classes, but Scion is going to get a new version of Ascendant, means that we're going to actually be seeing a game where the developers still care. That was my main concern. I'm fine with waiting for 3.26. And like I said in the description of that video, I don't think that 3.26 and 3.27 are going to be the last leagues for the game. I'm just worried that they could be. I'm worried that if they went down the Path of Exile 1 route that they were planning, that we would not see the game live on for long. But seeing this incredibly snappy response with a lot being promised here, and with a company like this, I do think that they will deliver. This is incredible. We are so back. I cannot wait to play more Path of Exile 1. I cannot wait to stream more Path of Exile 1, and I cannot wait to grind the shit out of this event when it happens. For all of you who have been following me on Twitch recently, you'll be noticing that I've been playing a lot more Marvel Rivals and a lot less Path of Exile. That's because going forward, I'm going to be playing a lot more Path of Exile when this event comes out. In terms of my CEO of Lightning Strike Duelist, I'm not leveling him up as much. Whenever I need casual stream content to put out, I will level him. But in terms of focusing, it's a lot more Marvel Rivals right now. And I think that's for the better. Just like I think this is for the better. So, really quick video just to put up on the Yaps channel. We have a room tour video as well as a video discussing my favorite video games of all time, both coming out very, very soon. But overall, I just wanted to say this. Grinding Your Games, thank you. This is making the game better in a way that we can all appreciate and in a way that shows us that you appreciate us. This is all I was asking for. I could not have asked for more at this time, and I think that the way that you are choosing to go about this after the feedback's been received is brilliant and illuminates why you have more respect than any other video game company, at least in my eyes. So, thank you. Keep up the good work. As for those watching, if you want to see videos like this where I just yap to you guys and discuss my thoughts on my favorite games, come to twitch.tv/Hatakai. If you want to see more videos like this, especially the one right up here, where I do discuss the fact that I think that the Path of Exile 1 news could have killed the game, check out more about the Hadoukai Yaps channel. And if you want to see more in-depth discussions of games like Destiny 2, Path of Exile, Tekken, and Doom, visit the main channel, where those videos will be uploaded very, very soon. Apart from that, thank you for your support. I couldn't ask you guys for much more, and I really do appreciate all of you. And make sure to come back next time, when we're going to be discussing my favorite video games of all time, and a room tour, as well as potentially a chair building video. So, yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful rest of your afternoon, night, or morning, and a wonderful weekend. Alright, so as I was editing that video, they put out the first 2 ascendancy trees for the new event. So let's talk about it. We have a couple of things going on here. We have more information. We're going to talk about this in a second. More information about the Legacy of Frechia event. Frechia event? Since we had announced our plan for the PoE 1 event a couple of days ago, we've been working on implementing all the ideas we got for new ascendancies. This event has also received an official name, The Legend of Frechia, to commemorate the great emperor and the inspiration he gave us. Over the next few days, we'll be showcasing the ascendancy classes we came up with. But as a start, let's look at Harbinger. This is the one that they were talking about when they said what would happen if you were playing a witch and you ascended into being a Harbinger. And Gambler, Duelist. Please note that these are still work in progress and might be adjusted closer to the start of the event. Alright, let's start with Harbinger. Harbinger, for the Witch. Become a Harbinger, manipulating the bounds of reality itself. The Harbinger specializes in time magic, as well as summoning Harbinger allies from their home world to assist you in combat. As a bonus, you also get to fly and be blue. Grants summoner... Oh, sorry. Grants summon Greater Harbinger of the Arcane skill. I wonder what that'll do. 100% increased area of effect of hex skills, so AoE on your hex, so double the size of the bubble. Temporal Chains has no reservation if cast as an aura. Okay. So things will be slower and... Okay. Okay. Sure. Immune to curses while channeling, unaffected by chill while channeling, unaffected by shock while channeling. I never channeled, so I don't really... Buffs on you expire 30% slower. Debuffs expire 30% faster. That's good. This is almost like Chronomancer type stuff. Grant Summon Greater Harbinger. Grant Summon Greater Harbinger of Time, Focus, and Arcane. So 3 unique summons that all come at the end of 4-point trees. 40% increased cooldown recovery rate. 30% increased mana shield recovery. 30% increased energy shield and mana recovery. So... I think I'm just gonna do the focus and time ones. Honestly, that sounds fun. That looks cool. I mean, I don't dislike this, but I don't think it's anything particularly special. It's very cool. I like the power fantasy of a Harbinger. I guess I'll just have to see what's going on there specifically. But as of now, I don't particularly have too much. Whoa, okay. And yeah, but all right. Let's look at this Gambler. This is the Duelist one. Growing Accumulator. 15% chance to deal triple damage, 30% chance to deal double damage, deal 25% less damage. I don't like that. I like consistency in my stuff. But considering it's the Gambler, I don't think I'm going to get that. Spectacular Parlay. Your critical strike chance is lucky, damage with hits is unlucky. Heads. Chance to block spell damage is lucky, chance to block attack damage is unlucky. Tails is the inverse of that. Overly Confident. Damage of enemies hitting you is unlucky while you're on low life. Reversed Odds. Hits have 50% chance to treat enemy monster elemental resistance values as inverted. Risky Exploit. Minus 25% to all elemental resistances. Ooh, that ain't great, but alright. 50% chance for elemental resistances to count as being 90% against enemy hits. 50% chance to avoid elemental ailments. 50% chance to avoid being stunned. Okay. This is just good. This one is just really, really good. I feel like you almost just do this, these two, and that. I don't see a point in heads and tails, and I don't see a point in this entire branch, but once again, I'm not going to be running Gambler, I don't think. I vastly prefer consistency. Between these two, I really like the Harbinger over the Gambler, but I also don't really like either of them, so we'll see. But anyway, what's going on here? Oh, and spoiler, one... What the fuck? What the fuck? What is this? What the hell is this? Well, I'm not even gonna fucking... That's... Nope. Okay. Now, the last thing for this video before I leave is which ascendancy should we showcase next? Daughter of Ashabi, Servant of Arakali, and Disciple of the Trial Master. I'm going Disciple of the Trial Master. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. But, alright. With that, folks, that's about it. Let's add another 5 minutes, but that's my review of what we got so far. I'm going to keep you folks updated, and thank you for watching. Like I said in the original outro, do all that stuff. I mean, click the links down below. We got the ones to the main channel, where we're going to be doing longer form stuff going forward. We got the ones to the Twitch channel, which is where you can see stuff like this live. This section wasn't live. The last section was. Keep that in mind. Or the last section was. I guess we're going that way. And, yeah, other than that, I mean, I truly do appreciate all of you. You all are wonderful people, and stay frosty, and keep enjoying Path of Exile. So, see ya.